slowly start to settle in. And we're going to start in a Virasana position, which is on your shin. So you may want to grab a pillow or a block in between the shins. So you can slide it underneath your hips. The feet are flat, toes pointing backwards. And feel free, if you want to have two pillows, even to sit up higher, just making sure you are comfortable. It doesn't matter how many props you use. Then you bring your hands on top of your thighs, palms facing up towards the sky. And bring your index finger and thumb together, and then your other three fingers as well, Jnana Mudra. It's a really good mudra to focus, to bring peace and calm into the body and into the mind. And then closing your eyes down here.
Meert, jouw voeten zijn niet te zien.
Okay. That's weird, because for me they are.
Voor mij waren ze ook te zien hoor.
Wel?
Ja.
Yeah, I actually think, Mom, it has something to do with your phone, but I don't know. Or laptop. I am full screen. Am I full screen for everyone? Just hand up. Hey, good. All right. So back to your Jnana Mudra. Hands onto your knees, palms facing up, and starting to lengthen through your spine. Closing your eyes. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep sigh through your mouth. Inhale again through your nose and expand your belly fully. Starting it there, and then bring the breath up towards your chest. Opening up through the diaphragm and towards the collarbones as well. And then exhale, you let it go. Inhale again, that full yogic breath, as we call it, belly, chest, and collarbones. Full expansion. Exhale to let it go. One more time. Deep breath in. Yogic breath. Exhale, let it go. And then come back to a normal breath in and out through your nose. But we're going to count our breath together. So making sure you press all the air out right now first. So deep exhale. And then an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And an exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 3, 4. And just take a few more rounds by yourself like that. You may extend the breath a little bit. Maybe 5 counts if you can. Maybe even 6. But working with this box breath, as we call it. Even inhales, even exhales, and even holds in between. And wherever you are right now in your last round, just finish that round and then come back to your normal breath. Setting yourself maybe an intention for today. Anything that resonates with you. Anything you want to let go or release or bring in to your life. And give yourself permission to really move and breathe with that intention in mind today. Allowing yourself to feel it, embody it, and really embrace your own intention. And then gently start to open up your eyes. Coming back into your space here. Welcoming yourself into your mat and everyone else here on the call. Thanks for joining. You're going to take your pillow away from underneath if you had one. Bring it out to the side of your mat. Keep it in hand reach though. And then come back onto the shins. Knees come together though. And then you're going to shoot your arms forwards. Turn your palms out to the sides, and then you cross one hand or wrist over the other, interlocking your fingers. Take a deep breath in, you're gonna rise up all the way onto the knees, extending through the arms, squeezing your glutes in so you can gently press the hips forwards. So it's kind of a little back bend actually. And you're reaching, pressing the wrist away from you. Opening your heart, and with your exhale, you round the spine. Come all the way down and roll the hands in towards your chest, making yourself a tiny little ball. And then inhale, rise up again. Open and extend, squeeze the glutes, engage your core. Exhale to round. Inhale to rise up. Finding your own breath, your pace. Exhale. And keep that going. Maybe closing the eyes even. Allowing yourself to open up a little bit more every time you come up. Slowly warming up the spine. Just one more full round. Wherever you are, finish it up. And slowly come down. And then bring the hands straight away in front of you, stepping your feet back and come into downward facing dog. Filling it out, lifting your heels a few times, bending into your knees, maybe lifting a leg from side to side, whatever you like to do. Just slowly open that body up. When you come into the center, finding stillness in your downward dog, spreading your fingers nice and wide and pushing the floor away from you actively. Gently pulling the navel in and bringing the belly closer towards your thighs. Now, if you need to, maybe bend your knees a little bit. That may help to create some space into the back. And shoot your hips up as high as you can. Giving some space to your shoulders next towards the ears. Taking another deep breath in and a deep exhale. And then inhale to lift your heels, rippling forwards into a high plank here. Shoulders coming just over the wrist. And you want to make sure that you push the floor away actively. So we're not kind of hanging to the shoulders. You want to push them up and away. Pulling the navel in, ribs are coming, squeezing in towards your hips. You press your heels backwards. Legs are super, super strong. And then taking a deep breath in here. With your exhale, you're going to bend both your elbows and your knees and kind of bring them closer together and hover above the floor. Keep pressing into your hands and feet. Inhale, come back to your plank. Exhale, bring elbows to knees and keep working the knees into the elbows in towards one another. Inhale, plank. You got it. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, plank. One more time, you bend both elbows and the knees. Inhale, full plank. And with your exhale, bring your knees down towards your mat. Take a breath. So lifting the heart forwards. And with your exhale, coming halfway, lowering down. Elbows stay in towards the ribs. Inhale to press up again. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, one more time. Keep those elbows in. And exhale to lower all the way down slowly. Untucking your toes. And pressing the tops of the feet firmly into your mat. Taking a deep inhale to lift the chest up away from the mat. Baby cobra. Keep your neck long. And see if you can get most of the strength from your upper back. So letting go of the hands maybe for a moment. Wiggling your fingers. Take another breath in. And exhale, lower down. Then inhale to lift up again. This time, coming into cactus with your arms. You bring the elbows as high up as you can, 90 degrees. Take a breath in to lift the chest. Exhale to swing over to your right. Inhale to center, lift. Exhale, left. Two more. Inhale, center, lift. Exhale, right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Keep it up. Inhale, center, lift. And exhale to release your hands down. Gently pressing up through the hands, coming back into your plank. Tucking the toes and engaging your core, and then shoot back for downward dog. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep exhale. Then inhale to lift your heels and start to look in between the hands and walk the feet all the way forwards, top of your mat. Planting the feet about here with apart and bending slightly into your knees, grabbing a hold of your hands behind the back. Taking an inhale to extend your arms, but keep the elbows micro bent, and then bring the wrists forwards. Finding yourself into a good forward fold. Keeping your head heavy, your neck relaxed. Feeling that opening into the shoulders, and full relaxation into your lower back. One more inhale. And with your exhale, gently let your hands go. Inhale, come halfway, lift flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale again, flat back. Exhale to fold. One last one. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold as deep as you can. Bring the hands behind the ankles, elbows behind the knees. And with that, go a little bit deeper into your forward folds, if you can. Just an option. Pressing deeply into the feet and try to extend the legs as far as you can. And then slowly start to bend the knees and roll up all the way, vertebrae by vertebrae. Until you're all the way up to standing. And bring the arms along, rising up, inhale. Coming onto your tippy toes, interlock the fingers and shoot the index fingers up towards the sky like a pistol. Lengthening, squeezing the glutes under, pulling the navel in, and really as if someone is pulling your fingertips and reaching up, 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 lengthening. One more breath in. And with your exhale, plunge your heels down and it out. Inhale to rise up. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment to ground your feet. Feeling the feet underneath you. And coming back to your own intention one more time. Before you start to flow, making sure you take that intention along in your practice. And then take a breath in, arms rise. Exhale, bend knees, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, left back. Exhale, fold, plant hands, step back, high plank. Take a breath in your high plank hover. With your exhale, either knees come first or you take a full chaturanga. That's up to you. Lowering down, but the elbows are tucked in. Lowering slowly. Untucking toes. Inhale for cobra. Maybe extending the arms out if you can. Lifting the chest forwards. Noticing how that feels into your lower back. Maybe a bit of a wiggle side to side. Keep pushing the floor away from you with the hands. One more inhale. And with your exhale, coming back through your plank, engaging your core, tucking toes, downward facing dog. Now from here, pay attention. You're gonna lift your heels with an inhale, look in between the hands, but you're not gonna step forwards. You're gonna jump forwards or through into a cross-legged position. So you're gonna lift the feet up and land in a cross-legged position. And if that's tough, you're just gonna jump forwards and sit into that cross-legged. From here, straight away, boat pose. So in boat pose, shins can be either parallel towards the floor, or you may extend the legs all the way out. You're gonna really pull the belly strong and lift the heart up towards the sky. Arms are parallel towards the mat. Keep the shoulders backwards, heart open. Long neck. Take a deep breath in to lift and lengthen. Exhale for a low boat. Hover shoulders and heels. Then inhale to lift up again. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Take it one more time, all right? Inhale, lift it up. And with your exhale, hover, making sure your lower back is into the mat. Squeeze that belly in tight. Maybe squeeze the glutes. Take another breath in. And then slowly release. Lay down to your backs. Deep sigh. Then bend your knees. Sorry, ladies, I'm not going to keep you here for too long. You're going to bend your knees, plant the feet close towards the hips, and then press up for a bridge pose. Making sure the inner thighs are engaged. Push the shoulders into your mat. Push into your feet. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Hands come behind the thighs. You start to rock up. 1, 2, and with your third, rock forwards, cross the legs, hands in front of you, and you may jump back for a vinyasa. Inhale for cobra. And you can also just step back if you want to, and exhale for down dog. It's a bit of a play around. There are options. Step if you want to step, jump if you want to jump, and see what works for you. This time, take a breath in, lift the heels, look in between the hands, and now you can just walk or step forwards. Or jump, sorry. Coming halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way. Lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart. There we go again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Connect your movement with your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant hands, step or jump if you like. Back towards your plank and lower down. Inhale, cobra, maybe up dog. If you want to lift the hips up as well. Open the chest. Exhale, down dog. Then same thing. Inhale, lift the heels, look in between your hands. Jump through or forwards into that cross-legged position. Coming into your boat pose. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale for a low boat. Now from here, different variation. Hands behind the head. Open the elbows and interlock the fingers. Then take a breath in to bring the right elbow to left knee. Breath out, twist, and change. Inhale, right knee, left elbow. No, the other way. Exhale, left elbow, right knee, that's it. Keep it up, inhale. Lower back is in the earth, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go as fast or as slow as you want to go. We want to keep that lower back into your mat and belly really strong. Shoulders are lifted, legs are lifted. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. And bend your knees again. Find yourself into your bridge pose one more time. Inhale, lift up. Press up, open up a little bit more maybe. And exhale, lower down. Hands behind the knees. Rock up 3 times. 1, 2. And with your third, you know where we're going. Crossing the legs, hands in front of you. Step or jump back for your vinyasa. And just flow through any way you like. You have completely the freedom to modify whatever version feels good for you. Deep breath in. Exhale. Then inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands, step or float, top of your mat. The normal way this time. Coming halfway, lift, flat back, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart. And bringing big toes together, take a deep breath in. Utkatasana, inhale. Scooping fingertips over the mat. Exhale, sit it low. You want to make sure that you can see your toes. So if you can't, your knees are too far forward, shoot them back. And really sink into your heels here. Gentle tap of the tailbone. Engage that lower belly. Arms can be next towards your ears or maybe hands on hips. Take another breath in. And with your exhale, fold forwards. Halfway lift like that. Exhale to fold. One hands, Vinyasa, or downward facing dog. Taking a breath in here to lift your right leg high to sky. Flexing your right foot and turn the right pinky toe down towards your mat to square your hips. Belly comes closer to thighs. And there's a bit of extra pressure into the right hand, square your shoulders. Take another breath in, lift the left heel off the mat, lift the right leg higher. With your exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in, tiger curl. Pull that knee up and in, really away from the floor. Then inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee towards your right elbow. Hover. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee, left elbow, twist it up. Inhale, right leg high. And with your exhale, knee to nose, and from there, step it forwards, in between your hands. Making sure your right knee is kind of on top of the right ankle. We're going to flow with our breath here. So with your inhale, you're going to extend the right leg, shift the hips back, drop nose to knee for a wide-legged pyramid. With your exhale, bend your knee again and twist open to your right. Sink into your hips. Left hand is down. Reach through the right fingers. Deep twist. Then inhale again, hand down, pyramid. Exhale to twist. Inhale, extend, pyramid. Exhale to twist, going deeper every round. Inhale. Find your own pace. And softly flowing through your movements. Finding that space into the body. Where can it open up little by little? Last one, twist with your exhale. And then bring the right hand down. Getting ready to rise up for a high lunge. Inhale. Exhale to soften into it. The right knee is still on top of the ankle. Think about scooping your tailbone under. Ribs are in, and you lift your heart up towards the sky. Core is strong, back is really strong. Take a deep breath in. And then with your exhale, you're gonna bring the weight forward onto your right foot. You may lift the left leg up for warrior 3. Option for hands in heart if arms forwards is too much. You're gonna drop your left hip down a little to square. Press that back heel backwards. Keep the belly in towards your spine and your shoulders away from your ears. Deep breath in. With the exhale, slowly drop left foot down again. Inhale to rise and lengthen. With your exhale, drop your left heel in. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlock the fingers. Inhale to open the heart space. Exhale to dive it down. Humble warrior. Right shoulder comes on the inside of the knee. Keep your head heavy. And bend a little deeper into your right knee if you can. Deep breaths, strong into your feet and legs. And then take a breath in to press into the feet to rise up. And open up for warrior 2. The right knee is deeply bent again. Shoulders on top of the hips. Open that hip space here. Feeling the legs burn. Take a breath in to flip the right palm reverse. Legs stay exactly the same, so stay deep into that knee. And make sure that right knee works open towards your right side. One more inhale. And with your exhale, you're gonna windmill your hands down towards your mat. And you're gonna turn the left toes forwards, lifting the left leg up towards the sky. Standing splits. Now in standing splits, you have options. You can keep your hips squared. In that case, flex the back foot. Or you can open the hip up and create a little bit more space and pointing the toe. Whatever you prefer today. And you may start to take one hand towards the ankle and maybe another one too for balance. Keep lifting that back leg as high as you can. Deep breath in. And with your exhale, step your left foot forwards and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, big toes together, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale to sink down deep. Inhale to stay. And exhale, fold forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. And this time with your exhale, Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Any variation you like. Slowing your movement to your Vinyasa down, just to build up the strength. Deep breath in. And then we take it to the other side. So lift your left leg high to sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Crunch it in. Pull it in. Really strong core and push into the hands. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee, left elbow. Hover. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee, right elbow. Hover. Inhale, left leg high. And with your exhale, knee to nose, step it forwards in between the hands. Finding that pyramid twist flow again. So inhale, extend, left leg, nose to knee. Exhale, twist and bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist and bend. Inhale, keep it up. Again, find your own place. Going deeper every time. One more time. Inhale, extend. And now slowly come forwards. Getting ready to rise up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale to soften. Find your alignment here into the left knee and ankle, pressing right heel backwards. And pulling your navel in. The shoulders are relaxed here. Just roll them out a little bit. And put a bit of a smile on your face. And then from here, favorite pose, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, warrior 3, weight onto your left foot. Take your time to get into it. Lifting right leg. And either shoot arms forwards or hands into your heart. Keep the balance, stay with your breath. It's very easy to stop breathing in a balancing pose because you think it helps to stand still, but your breath supports your balance. Take a last inhale, and then slowly start to drop that back through down again. Into high lunge, then drop your right heel in, hands behind the back, interlock fingers. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, humble warrior, left shoulder inside of left knee. Going deep into your left knee, press into both feet. Bring the wrist a bit further over shoulders. Head is heavy. Last breath in. Last breath out. Now let go of your hands and windmill them open, warrior 2. Sinking deep into your left knee again. Pressing into your big left toe. Extend your arms. Breathe. Look over that left middle finger and feel as strong as a warrior. Inhale to flip the left palm, reach and reverse. Exhale to bend a little deeper. Open your heart, but keep the navel pulled in. Protect the lower back. Breathe into that whole left side of your body. Deep inhale, last one here. And with your exhale, windmill the hands down towards your mat. And lift your back leg up for standing split. Maybe take that variation to open the hip up, pointing the toes, whatever you like. Or you keep the hip down. Nose goes as close towards the knee as possible. And you may grab a hold of your ankle. Keep lifting the back leg and challenge yourself for balance. One more inhale, lift higher. And with your exhale, step right foot forwards and fold. Inhale, flat back, very nice. Exhale to fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, sink low. One breath to stay. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, Vinyasa, down dog. Take a good deep breath into your down dog. And a side out. And then inhale to lift your heels, look between your hands, step or float, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Ground your feet again. Just take a few breaths here in between. Softening your body. Maybe wiggling a bit, rolling everything out. Do whatever you gotta do. And bring the hands back into your heart. Close your eyes for a bit. Feel yourself breathe against your thumbs. Feel your heartbeat in your chest. Feel your feet go down, connect with the earth. And when you're ready, slowly opening up eyes again. There we go, another round. Playing around with the same movements. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa or down dog. Inhale to lift your right leg high to sky. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, right leg high. Now you have options. Exhale, knee towards the right elbow. Option 1. Option 2, bend into your elbows and lift the back leg up. Ooh. And then shoot it up straight away. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee, left elbow twist. Maybe you drop your left heel in and you find a fallen star variation. Left arm rises. Right hand pushes the floor away. Lift your hips higher. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Right leg back up to sky. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step right foot forwards in between the hands. And just one round of that pyramid flow. So take a breath in, extending right leg. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale to stay and ground that foot, rising up. Inhale. Exhale, straight away, warrior 3. One breath to stay. Exhale, drop the back foot, open up. Dropping left heel in, interlock hands behind the back. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. One breath to stay. And then slowly let your hands go and rise up all the way. Windmill it open, warrior 2. Inhale, flip palm, reverse. Exhale, go deeper. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to mat. Inhale, standing splits, lift up. This time with your exhale, you're gonna play around with this one. Left knee behind the right, bend into both. Shiva squat. So they're both bent, left knee is behind the right knee and hover. Inhale, extend again. Exhale to bend, Shiva. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale to extend. And the last one to bend. Now from here, you're gonna shoot your left foot out towards your right. Bring it down into your mat, so the outer edge of your left foot is onto your mat. Walk that foot further away from you. Your feet are parallel, kind of in the same line. Now if you can have your hands on the floor, but if you can, it kind of looks like this. You're gonna take your hands off the mat into your heart. You're gonna feel that right glute burn really hard. Take one more breath in, lift the chest and pull the belly in. With your exhale, hands down. Shoot the left leg up to sky one more time. Inhale, standing splits. And exhale, step left foot down. Inhale, flat back. And exhale to fold. Plant your hands and take your vinyasa on your downward dog. Deep breath in your down dog. One more. Find a bit more space here. Shoot the hips up higher, heels closer to mat. Keep pushing the floor away with the hands. And again, ready for your left side. So lift your left leg high to sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee towards your left elbow or tricep. You may take that Ekapada variation. Dropping right foot back, lifting left foot out. Inhale. Exhale, knee left elbow. Twist it up. Maybe fallen star. Dropping right heel in. Left foot out. Option always to lift the foot. Push the floor away with the left hand. Lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down slowly. Shoot left foot back up to sky. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot forward in between your hands. Inhale to extend for pyramid. Exhale to bend and twist. Bring the hand down towards the mat. And then taking a breath in to rise up, high lunge. Exhale straight away, warrior 3. Inhale to stay. And exhale, slowly drop the back foot down. Drop the right heel in, interlock the hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, dive it down, humble. One breath to stay. Exhale, let your hands go, rise up, open it up. Warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale to stay. Flip palm reverse, inhale. Exhale to stay. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, windmill hands down. Inhale, lift the back leg up, standing splits. Exhale, Shiva squat, there we go again. Right knee behind the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, open deeper. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale to bend. And now shoot that right foot out towards your left. All the way. Get the feet into one line, parallel. The outer edge of your right foot is onto your mat, and you're going to walk it out as far as you can. So you're going deeper and deeper into your left knee. And then maybe hands up. Lifting the chest, pull that belly in strong. Shoulders are relaxed, lower body is doing the work. You want to feel that left glute burn like crazy. One more inhale. And then slowly with your exhale, hands down to mat. Lift the right foot up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step it forwards and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa or downward facing dog. When you've reached your down dog, bring your knees out as wide as your mat. Big toes together to touch. Soften the hips. Child's pose. Walk your hands forwards and rest the forehead onto your mat. And take a few really deep breaths. Slowing your heart rate down. Observing the sensations in your body. And finding softness into your hips and shoulders, everywhere. And then slowly start to press up through your hands. Bring the knees back in towards one another and sit down onto either side to swing your legs forwards. Rolling yourself into the middle of your mat. You start to bring your back down into the earth. Planting the feet again really close towards your hips. We're going for that bridge pose again. So you want to be able to tap your ankles. Feet are hip width apart. Planting hands next towards the hips, palms facing down. And start to walk your shoulders already a little bit underneath the body. Then engaging your inner thighs, starting to lift the hips up. Squeezing your glutes in. And you may walk the shoulders even more underneath the body, interlocking the hands and really coming onto them. Keeping the knees hip width apart, don't let them go too wide. And then maybe, if you want, lift your left leg up towards the sky while you keep your hips squared and high. Extend the left leg, point the toe. And then slowly drop your left foot down without releasing the hips. Keep the hips up and take it to the other side. Inhale, right leg rises. Lift the hips, keep them squared. Point the toe, extend the leg, super strong. Inhale. Exhale, step it back down. One more breath, lift the hips, inhale. And then gently release your hands and come down into your mat. Take a breath here. And for our next round, I'm going to give you options. You can do the exact same thing as we just did for another round if you like. Or you can take a more restorative variation by just bringing the legs up towards the sky and just staying there. Or you're going to go for a full wheel. If you have a wheel in your practice, I will guide you through, but if this is your first time trying it, I wouldn't recommend it, as I can't keep a proper eye on you. But if you've done it before, then you're going to bring your hands with the fingers facing forward, so towards the feet, just above the shoulders, close towards the head. Pressing the feet deeply into your mat, again, close towards the hips. And you start to lift the hips up, and then press up through the hands. Top of the head comes down first for a moment. Now when you feel strong enough in both hands and feet, you may be able to push back up the head away from the floor. Maybe you walk your feet a little closer in. And you want to bring the head through the shoulders towards your back wall. Keep your glutes squeezed and your belly engaged. And if you want to come out, tuck your chin first. Slowly lower through the elbows, bring the back of the head down, and then roll down softly. Taking a moment wherever you are to realign the spine. Just notice any sensations in the spine if you did that wheel. It's a deep back bend. And then hug the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a good little squeeze. A nice little roll from side to side. Massaging that back a little bit. And then you're going to rock up again. 1, 2, 3 times. And then your third round. Crossing the legs, bring the hands in front of you, and then step back. Downward facing dog. Now from your down dog, lift your right leg high to sky, inhale. Exhale, bend your knee and open up your hip. Press the left heel deep into your mat and lift the right knee higher up. Now this is option number 1. Option number 2 is wild thing. So you're going to lift your left heel off the mat, ripple your body forwards, one-legged plank, and then start to pivot onto your left toes, dropping the right foot down, and then taking your right arm off the mat. Only if you've done this before and if it feels good for you. Lift your hips, open the heart space. And if you've done that wheel, this one should feel a lot nicer. One more breath in. And with your exhale, right hand back down to earth, right foot lifts up. Inhale. With your exhale, bring your right shin forwards. Pigeon pose. So finding, let's say, a 45 angle for that shin. Right knees in front of the right wrist. Right ankle in front of the left wrist. And then walk your back foot down. Squaring the hips. Making sure no funky sensations in the knee. And then if you want, you can go down to your forearms. Or maybe even deeper. It's up to you. If you need your pillow underneath your right glute, then feel free to use it. And then try to really sink into this pose. Using your breath to let go with your exhales. Slowing your breath down. And coming back to that full yogic breath again. So starting in the lower belly and then up towards the diaphragm and the chest. Expanding everything fully. And if you breathe like that, you take up 7 times more oxygen than when you take all of our, let's say, usual shallow just chest or lung breath. Try to be a bit more aware of that full yogic breath throughout your day. Because we're supposed to always breathe like this, but we don't. Just take a final breath in. And with your exhale, bring your hands again onto your mat. Start to press yourself up gently. Tuck your back toe. Lift the back knee and step back. Downward dog. Pedal it out. Give that hip some space. And then when you're ready, lift your left leg high to sky. With your exhale, bend your knee, open up the hip. Pressing right heel into earth. Lift the knee higher. This is option 1. You can stay here. If you want to take it further, lift the right heel, ripple forwards. Pivot onto your right toes and drop your left foot behind the body. And then lifting up through the hips, extending left arm overhead. Press the floor away with the right hand. Wild thing. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And with your exhale, drop left hand down. Pivot onto your right foot. Shift left leg high to sky. Inhale. And exhale. Left shin comes forwards. Bring it down for pigeon. Find your alignment. Make yourself comfortable. Maybe support yourself with pillows. Squaring hips, sink into it, and then come down. Again, let it go. Come back to your intention. What was your intention? And how do you feel about it now? Feel the energy move through your body with that full yogic breath. One last inhale. And then slowly bring your hands back down onto your mat with your exhale, pressing up. Now take your props away if you had any, then this time sit down onto the left hip and swing your legs forwards. And just shake them out here for a bit. And then start to slide down your mat, roll onto your back, hug knees into chest. Taking either a final twist here, crossing right knee over left to start and dropping the knees, or maybe take a happy baby, or just take any pose that you feel comfortable with right now. Anything your body's craving, maybe another inversion. And changing over to the other side if you're in your twist. And then slowly come back to center, wherever you are. And get yourself ready for your final relaxation, your Shavasana. So you may want to cover yourself with something warm. You may want to bring a pillow underneath your knees to support the lower back. Just making yourself as comfortable as you can, covering your eyes if you have anything. Settling in, closing your eyes, making your body heavy. Feeling that sensation of heaviness. Letting go of everything, and letting its full weight melt down towards the earth. And then instead of that sensation of heaviness, can you find a sensation of lightness? Without moving, almost lifting your body up from the earth. As if you're just hovering above it. So light. And then drop back into the sensation of heaviness again. Grounding, soothing, gluing into your mat. Gravity. And then the lightness again. Almost lifting up, almost not touching the floor. You're so light. As if the air is pulling you up. Now see if you can come into a sensation where both heaviness and lightness come together. And how does that make you feel? And try to stay with that sensation for another few moments. Let it all wash away. Let it break the dams. Let it shake all roots. Let nimbus clouds be brewed. Let the monsoon and pounding thunder appear under the vanishing moon. My bare feet buried in mud, sinking in sludge, as the roar cracks and creaks the night sky. But I will remain sane and steadfast, even when the tallest dams breach and all roots point up. My feet shall bury ever deeper in the mud. And when that last drop has fallen on my open palm, and the seas have eased and returned our calm, and those first rays dry the mud under my sunken feet, my toes wiggle with a smile, and my heart again finds its beat. For storms will pass, even raging thunder. It is part of life and all its wonder. With those words from one of my good friends, just slowly start to move your body in any direction that feels good for you. Maybe bring your arms overhead for a long stretch. Hugging knees into chest. And roll over to your favorite side and stay there for a last moment. And then make your way up towards a seated cross-legged position. Keep your eyes closed if you can. And bring your hands in front of your heart space. Taking a super deep breath in through your nose, full yogic breath. Exhale, side out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go to the last drop. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Bowing your forehead down towards your fingers. Saying gratitude for coming onto the mat today. Acknowledging your body, your mind. And notice how you feel right now. And bringing your awareness back into your intention for a last time. Whatever it was, hoping that you feel a little better about it now, and that you can take your lesson off the mat into the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you feel good. How's everything?